Welcome back to some more Mindusty. What are the plans for today's video? Last time I unlocked something kind of neat, so I want to kind of make some nano metal. By the all caps, I want to infer that it's trying to imply it's an acronym. Something tells me it means that at the very, like, nano in a very literal sense, but I have a feeling nanometal's just supposed to be implied as nanites. We also unlocked the impact reactor just now. I'm still continuing to neglect upgrading weapons. Seriously, if you've never tried a Cyclone, you're missing out on a lot, actually. Because it is completely unbalanced. This looks like it should be really fun. I don't think Parallax unlocks anything. But I might be wrong. What's Hades do? It's the laser one. Not good. Not good either. I think the only way of actually finding Don't know why that caught my attention so well. But I'm pretty sure this is the only way you can actually, like, find out what's on the tech tree. It's by actually playing it. And it's really fun to see, like, all these little things, such as the drones. Now, do I have to unlock the little cargo? Okay, I don't know if the cargo loader should be, or unloader should be underneath the cargo loader, considering I think the spot loader needs it too. But we're going to unlock that too. So now we have drones, and they might work like they do on Ericer. Also, I might have flushed the plastanium back into the core because, well, it's useful stuff, you know. Wow. Just realized we ain't got any silicone. I need to lower that. Yeah, I mean, we don't have silicone. There's no reason to stay. I kind of want to try and make this stuff up here. Issue is, it needs a lot of, it's a bunch of stuff from the Inferno Furnace. Not even that belt has nearly enough for us. Unless I completely mix up the rate, but I do not know. That is not what I'm looking for. The Inferno Furnace takes lead, oil, and strampium. I read that completely wrong. I'm looking for this. Oh my god. Hey, when I'm editing this, which I'd never do, can I, like, cut that out, please? Please? I kind of want to run, like, 3 of these, because that's basically 1 a second, considering rounding. I mean, just the sheer quantity of strampium is just... Youch. Part of me almost wants to build it in the tar fields, which means I'd have to reroute exports to the tar fields, but fortunately I can be as lazy as humanly possible by just doing this. Nope. Yes. And I'm probably also going to need a little extra bump from thorium, which means I need to find it. Where are my launch pads here? There they are. Hi. Can I have some thorium? Thank you. I don't even think this base produces, like, any exports. No, not really. Yeah, this is a nightmare for routing. Try and route Metaglass up back into here. But I'll forget about it and circle back later. Tar fields. See, it is nice. We have oil in this sector. So, what am I thinking of doing? First off, we're getting loads of resource. So we're gonna pre-plan upgrades, people. Yes, very good. Yes, we can probably use drones to maneuver things as need be. Oil should be in some parts of the map, particularly spawn, but maybe up. Oh, that's good. That's also good. There's thorium here, and I need silicone, which I have coal, I have sand, and I have lead, quite a bit of it. This is where I built a thorium reactor setup on my phone. Please do not go into the comments and ask for it. Um, I don't honestly consider it a cognitive hazard. It's not something meant for looking at. It's man-made and horrors beyond mortal comprehension. Anyways, we could pretend that I didn't make something interesting, to put it lightly. And let me just start placing some drills, because I need to make some progress. Also, I'm recording. Hello. 1 second, lads. I'll keep building. Okay, power grid on this place should be... Oh, it kind of sucks. You know what the solution is? The solution is very simple, guys. Steam is by far the least balanced source of power in all of Mindusty. And I say that with the impact reactor unlocked. Just one of those, and now we're at Poly 2K. So yeah, and plus we can unplug our entire weapons grid. It will not be serving us no more. And that added another, basically, 4,000. Which really makes me wonder what I was idling with. I mean, I guess I could salvage cryo, but who cares? It really isn't that good. Don't want to demolish all of these. Only when need be. Don't forget the stuff is kind of... like, there's some stuff I want to salvage. We could indeed water boost as well. Does not look like the impulse will fit in that little crevice. Most certainly can fit up here and probably fits best over here. I literally will only water boost drills, and well, drills are not that picky. I mean, yeah, 4 is quite a bit, but when we're talking about just each rotary being, 48, I mean, it literally produces more than its capacity per second. This by far produces more, like, who cares, I guess? But, whatever. And use containers for infinite flow rate. Jeez, does anyone remember when liquid tanks were what you had to use to get infinite flow rate? It felt pretty balanced considering how broken it was, but now the container exists, so who cares? Okay, resources are coming in. I think I hear new unit. That's fine. You're going to stay, and I'm going to pump some resources in. Should I be doing this off camera? You bet. But hey, at least I can build faster. That's not what matters. You know what? Just meet me up here. Let me think. I will need to route power. Let's remember, we want 3 of these. And now remember, folks, learn from your mistakes. Also, 5, 10, okay. We'll also need a good source of copper, which I see. So, oh, there's my upgrade. Yup. Very good. Uh, p- 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 so lead, copper, oil, check. Thorium, check. Surge alloy completely missing. It seems we have everything. Oh wait, we need a singular surge alloy per second. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. However, we can just boost it, which is going to make this very annoying to actually use. Good. We'll put it here, and we'll figure it out. Titanium can come from here, copper, and then lead. There's no lead. I'm sure if we just take a quick look around, we can gun down a power pole. You know, as one does simply. Okay. And just bring this up. Very good. Can I thank you? So now that's all power. Power grid looks okay. Surge alloy will un-okay it. Because surge alloy just uses plenty of everything. Kinda want to move surge. Maybe just belt the lead over. I mean, Oh, wait a second. If I bring oil and the oil over here, I have the resources. I can just bring those back underneath this pump. Yes, that's probably the more like sensible thing to do. How much does each thing take to run? 12, and it produces 10 per second. Jeez, 12. Which means a single rotary can run 4 of those. Jeez, man. We're just gonna flex and say we're wealthy and do not care. Yes, that's the better option. And you should fill up pretty damn fast. I mean, it's like over, like, about, yeah, 150. So I want to route this over here. This is what actual planning looks like instead of just building shit and being like, oh, I don't have surge alloy, I guess I need to make that now. Just realized this water line is stopping me from thinking. Again, we're in a desert, so as it is with deserts, I don't take it too seriously when it comes to sand production, mainly because we're in a giant sand pile. So that, plus that for silicone. I'm probably gonna need a lot of silicone, so crucible will be helpful. Probably down here, honestly. Or perhaps I can make the pyrite there and actually make silicone over here. You know, in a more sensible location. My number one problem with factory games is I put everything in the same spot, and trust me, I learn pretty fast. That's not a good idea. Oh well, spot loader can carry 100 items. Well, cargo loader. Oh no, that doesn't talk about the drones. Do I know what they spawn? No, because I have to build them. We're not gonna be making like 1 second, really. Okay, so now this is gonna be crafting a unit. I can just do that, plug it in. Save myself the effort. Okay, so that should have unlocked the unit for viewing or not. Huh. Well, that's what the copper's for, I guess. How many will you take? Probably needs an unloader. So this entire video is just gonna be You know, honestly though, and I know my voice is a little raspy, I'm kind of happy about this. You know why? It's because so often I play this game, and I'm like, oh, I know exactly what I'm doing. Or, hey, I'll just paste in my, like, 58th billionth blueprint for, like, the 58th billion time. And then times the two together, it's like, I actually have to think. I like that. This is partially a puzzle game if you really think too hard about it. Yes. But the unloader, it depends where we build it, so we just need to mine thorium. Molecular transducers, since we're not going to be building strontium over here anymore. How big is it? Okay, it's pretty big. I mean, I can build it over here. Is there really an entire lead mine? I don't think that's enough lead. Because when you're talking about surge alloy, the number one thing you're running out of is lead. Trust me, I could show off the one I have in the nuclear production complex, and you'll say, wow, what the hell happened here? Because I'm trying to run like 6 of them in a line. Be smart, not like me, says the engineer. Yeah. I shouldn't need a lot of silicone, shouldn't I? Also, why am I building silicone up? Belting it would be fine. Yes. Also, full disclosure, I'm pretty sure this mod adds like a strontium belt that is like 17 items per second. I don't think it's actually unlockable in the current tech tree, along with the units. Something tells me it's not fully integrated. And I guess that will be taking coal. But yes. I mean, this thing produces just so much silicone, who cares, right? Okay, I mean, you know, the single titanium belt should be plenty. Also, a nice thing is, even though I have oil here, by that I mean coal, I have oil. So if I need more coal, I have, well, oil. And do I realize I built the coal where that is... Honestly, I might as well just belt the pyrites. Just to save on it. Oh well. Not really much in the way of stopping me from just making that a pyrite belt. Repurposing the sand into basically nothing, but... It's a matter of what I'm feeling, and I also want to preserve the copper, so... You can never be too careful with these things. That's what you like to call laziness, by the way. And shoot. There we go. That's that. There's no coal, there's no pyrite. I forgot I had to make pyrite. Should look into that. Pirates, lead, coal, sand. Yeah, okay. This needs its own lead. AKA that. I do not know what's up with my voice right now, folks. Looks like the entertainer might have been talking a wee bit too much and is now losing it. I can build a drill right there, because it doesn't matter. Overkill? Can't be bothered to think about that too hard. Let's do that. Coal will need to be dragged out of yonder. Has it ever just been too much to actually, like, care? Don't act like you've never been so lazy to use an armor belt like that. And hey, maybe you just learn armor belts do that. Because, well, they do. I mean, this works fine. Still don't know where the transducers should go. I'm just gonna be flying that in because I can't be bothered. Lead's here, so I can make pyrite. So the problem is I'm building for flow rates, even though I know I won't have set flow rates. Which kind of sucks. Because, like, I do not think you can build over deep water with this. Oh my gosh, you totally can. I've just learned something. Wait, that's not even deep water. I can just... No, it is deep water. Okay, containers are special. Is it just like a matter of, like... Oh? Yeah, containers are just special. Unless it needs to have... Okay. Needs at least some foundation. But also now we have tons of oil over here, and a great place to use it. So, yeah. Good stuff. I know all that flow rate's gonna be, yep, very good. Man, am I being trigger happy. Good. Like so. Boom. And now even more workforce. Very good. Stay near. Imagine if you could reassign monos for direct insertion. Ooh. That seems excessive and unnecessary, but would be fun. Titanium. You don't need much titanium, so, yep. Proud of me? Yes, the bridge is connected. Do I care? And now that should be fine. Enough. I mean, there's more titanium here, so I'm not exactly bottlenecked as it is. That just needs silicon, which needs pyrite. Oh god, the list. This will need sorted. Now I need to pump in some coal. Which I'm gonna be honest, I'm feeling a little lazier than usual on. I need to also make the furnaces, which make 2 per second. And if I'm not mistaken, these transducers use a lot of it. At least one will take 2. So I need 10 per second. And 10 per second means I need 5 of these. Ooh. It's not fun. This should be good. Or sometimes it's necessary to work with magic words, people, just like imaginary numbers. They are helpful. Yes. Strontium can probably go for the top because I don't want to run for silicon. No. We're gonna be building those on part about we actually care about. Oh, I'll build the extra big ones, that way it's more efficient. Remember, you can't spell efficiency without actually caring. Anyways, now that this is all connected... Oh. Wait, no, it's actually not that bad. Time. And that's why I like using the Mega as my main unit. That sole reason of... Oh, actually, it's not that bad. Is it stupid? Yes. What is it like? Stupid? Yes. Anyways. No, that's probably not it. Who cares? I can just do that. Or better yet, this. Hi, guys. Yep. Does that mean I have to bridge the resources? I don't care. And that's watered. Hit with that, this, and that. Really appreciate the initiative. Okay, so we're gonna need some for pyrite production. Now, yes, I know that bridge will not be balanced, but I hope there's enough production here to make up for that problem. 'Cause you better believe I'm feeling lazy. See, the nice thing is I get to be lazy. Or not. Well, lead might need to just shuffle by one. Again, I say it's useful for a reason. I swear I did that intentionally, so it would look cool on video. Please believe me on that. Effort. I like how I've managed to connect this pump via the opposite side. Oh dear. That's fast. Video's intact. Realizing just how much time I've spent talking to myself, building. I swear I'm not crazy. Completely. Effort. Cool, and that's pyrite. Now to get it out of here. Shit. Well, skip one? Who cares? It will run at least. Should, at least. There we go. Now it's self-sufficient. Move that over, and technically bridges are buffers. As little as people use them for that, mainly because they're absolutely bad. 20 item buffers is not necessary normally. There's silicone. But do keep in mind this silicone is feisty and we need more of it. Wow. So now we'll go to our admittedly boosted surge production. Yeah, that's why we're boosting silicone there. Hopefully that's enough coal. I can always supplement. I believe this thing used to be orange. What? Damn you, Discord, do not disturb. I don't know why you don't work. Oh, it's tomorrow, right? No, it's Wednesday, what? Okay, thank you. Something tells me we're burning a little bit more coal than I anticipated. Would be funny if I just belted some coal over. In terms of the feasibility, no, it would not be that funny. I'd have to go down here, and that seems like a lot of work. At least I backed up. But... still need to build the transducers. Oh, it is transducer. I was like, what? Oh, no, that's right. Thorium, I can bring surge from the back of it, and Stramthium, which I will need to belt in. So I'm thinking like this, maybe? Give yourself space to work, even if you don't think you will need it. Trust me, it's easier to, reduce than to just add. Anyways, how fast do they move if I suddenly just say copper? Holy shit, it's slow. And that was 50 items. No talking about the presents, dude. Presents? Present. And I can just... yes. And with coal, how much coal do you move? Oh wow, you're fast. 10? 10. And with that movement speed, okay, it's probably not as efficient. But like, who cares? What? I've managed to pick up a target. No, you can be plugged in. Ironically, that will fix itself. We'll be needing surge, and this coal can be burnt or whatever. I don't know what to do with it. We're definitely making a little bit more than I expected. I don't think one of those little guys will do it. Man. Maybe a cargo ship can do better? Come on, there's work to be done. It's so slow, though. Yeah, I think Erichter did this one better. It's almost ready. Actually, you know what? Okay. That's gonna do a full haul. Yeah. So this is better. Sorry, spot loader, but you have to go. Literally only good for trace movement. Whatever. Anyways, we now need to put this inside of a core, to which I will use launch pads, because we're in the launch pad phase of the game, and I literally cannot be bothered to move these anywhere but with launch pads. Yep. But good stuff, folks. Not the polys, nope. Not the polys. Yeah, why do they have such a large inventory? Oh, actually, you know, that's probably because... I don't know. Probably to make up for the Strathium draw. Plug those in. Plug these in. Those will begin cooling off. Behold. Decent distribution. Whatever, it can use overflow methods. I'm not phased. Phase is down below. It's been 36 minutes, and I feel like I've made just about nothing in terms of progress. Good shit. But do I dare? I do. Gas, gas, gas. Now you got your work cut out for you. Why does it say 24? It took 50. Oh no, of how many actives I have? Okay. Wow, it's slow. Ah, but still way fast. Okay. Now we have silicone, which admittedly does not need to be boosted. We'll need thorium, which I think I am still effectively overflowing with titanium. Somewhat. Hold on. I don't know why I like magnet these. Literally no purpose, but whatever. Oh, and also new unit. And friends. Good stuff. I heard my other unit shooting things up, which is fine. Is this excessive? You bet. And now we have a giant core. And the unit I moved is here. Thank you. Polys, get them! Damn you, Polys! Never trust a poly in this game. Biggest mistake you'll ever make. Mostly efficient. Remember when I said I was gonna connect, like, water to these things? Yeah, I don't either. Oops. Do this. Now that needs to get over here. Effort. And I'll think we'll leave the operation of these to the next one. Shit. Take care, lads. We'll figure out this. I mean, it's the Strathium and the Surge, which is kind of annoying. Thorium I just set up, so. See you in the next one, lads. Take care.